Good morning, good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Yes, it's just after midnight, 12:12 a.m. and I did a tarot card reading. I just wanted to document it, what my findings were. I think it's a very interesting reading. I was very um, anxious again, and I felt I needed to know a possible outcome. That's something that's really troubling me. But I want to document it because to see how accurate these tarot cards are. So I asked myself a question, a series of questions, and the cards that I use is called the Afterthoughts cards, and they're designed. Let me get the package that come in. Okay. Okay. Comes in a book. And yeah, after tarot. So it's more futuristic in its nature, what future outcomes are to be. That's the focus of these tarot. And I wanted to know whether this person is going to get over um, a health crisis. And so the first one, okay, this is the truth spread. And this is like the base card of the question that I asked, how I feel in relationship to the question. And I think it's representative of me. And this card basically represents that if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And that someone else, as you see a person in the background, leaving. And that, when something arrives, you don't give up. And I thought the mood of the card is what I feel like right now, especially as it pertains to my used to working out last month, and I feel very despondent at the time, and I felt things were being pulled away. And so the mood of the card is what I feel, but it's saying, hey, if you don't do it, if you don't continue, motivating yourself, someone else will take your spot, so to speak. So for me, it's like saying, don't give up. You may feel that way, but don't give up. And this card here in the center, that's really about my fears, anxieties, things like that. And this one really is saying that, what's that now? I'm trying to get my memory. It's telling me to persevere. And it's not how hard you work physically, it's how smart you work and contemplating what needs to be done. This is a wand. And you see there is a budding of the wand. So it's life in it. And so life might seem kind of chaotic, everything's all strewed on the floor. But it's actually it's hope. And it's contemplative. If you focus and keep it up, you'll persevere. So I think this is more like a hope card. And I feel like the sentiment also, the sentiment of the card is what I feel like. And in this one, Knights of Cups, this is the card that represents what's working for me. And I think this is positive. The rider is sitting erect and is satisfied himself with fresh waters. And you see the horse. The horse is confident, sure-footed, standing his ground. So that's what's working for me. Nice. And then this is the opposition card, the justice card. And what I took for this is that, so you can't, it's telling me I can't always get it my way. It's not all about just me. There are other people involved, the rich and the poor. And the scales of justice is equal for both of us. You may feel in your heart at times you deserve it all. But no, because everybody has value to them. The rich and the poor. And the two figures, royalty and a pauper, that they have to both bow in front of justice. Both want it. So it's a dichotomy. So even the rich and the poor, the good and the bad, they all want justice. We all do. So I think that's fair. It's putting temperance on my question. This is the outcome card. Wheel of Fortune. And what this means to me is that the outcome is going to be positive. It's well balanced, and yeah, they're going to come out ahead of this. Yes. But at the same time, when I hear of a Wheel of Fortune, a cycle is going to repeat itself. But overall, when I've read the meaning of the cards, is that it's they say, hey, if you're going to do gambling, do it because you're going to win. So it had a positive feel to it. Okay. So I did ask other questions too, in the same vein of all this. I wanted to know, okay, I had placed these cards one on top of each other. Okay, I have a series of cards, of about 4 cards. Let me show the bottom one. Yeah, the 3 cards. So let me show the bottom one first. Okay, put the bottom one first. Let me just do it like this. Okay. Okay. And this question was, I wanted to know whether this person would be, with the job that he's in, will he be able to retire? And this is, I think, a positive card. The wands are standing erect. And this signifies that he's gonna make out like a real trooper here. Yeah, and you see the bird, that he released the bird. There's freedom here. There's liberation. So this person is going to come out ahead. And the next question was pertaining to this significant other. What would be the outcome for the loved one involved? And as you see, it's a death card, but death doesn't necessarily mean a physical death, but a transformation. And when I took it, that okay, the person's going to come out ahead. They're going to have a good retirement. But it's like when one thing comes to you, something else has, like a counter force has to be there, and so that other party is finished their responsibilities. There's no reason for them to be there. So there is going to be a transition once this person health and wellness is restored and the retirement. So it's like there's no need for that other person to be there. Their time of they're making sure this person is set. So once that's done, they can transition themselves. And my last question was how all this transition is going to affect me. And I thought this was very interesting. Yeah. That the bondage will be released, that I'm in bondage. And I am blindfolded. And I'll be released by another person, a gentleman in this case. So there's going to be liberation for me. And I think that is wonderful. And I think it's hard. It's hard, this whole dynamics. Freedom is very important. I think all my life I wanted this sense of liberation, freedom. And sometimes it has to do with the people that are in your lives. And it just seems like there's going to be a transition. And I want free from this. Complete freedom in all this. It's a well-balanced reading. This whole, it all fits in. Sometimes tarot card readings, it's all scribble scrabble, but this flows for me. It really does. So this is my reading for today. This is right now. It is April 20, 2020, and I actually did this around 11 o'clock in the evening, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday at night. I meant to say, yeah, 11 something at night. So yes, I like the reading. I think it's a fair reading. And yeah, just keep on moving forward. Take care, guys. Bye bye. I hope you like this reading.